All right, moving on, we have Patrick Dobbins, who's the owner and mead maker from Annapurna Mead. Patrick.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you. And my name is Patrick Dobbins. I'm the founder and mead maker at Annapurna Mead Company. Mead is the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, but it has not fully joined the craft beverage renaissance. I am here today to change that. We set out with nothing less than the goal of transforming the rich history of mead, bees, and honey into a modern beverage with mass appeal. Gluten-free, low-calorie, ingredient transparency, complex but easy drinking, and environmentally conscious. These are the criteria that drive Annapurna Mead Company. Each Annapurna Mead is made by crafting complementary but complex flavors over the top of nature's original gold standard, raw, delicious honey. Different than the bulk of meads on the market today, our mead is mostly dry and appeals to modern developed palates and then is canned in a standard 12-ounce format. We have proven that there is a market. In 13 months since launching in beer-dominant Colorado, we have over 120 accounts and are growing daily. The potential for modern meads is untapped, and we are looking for the right partners to build a world-class meadery and an extensive distribution network. Annapurna Mead Company is a change maker. Honey is the golden way, and long live the bee.
Marty, Patrick mentioned that he thinks that the potential for a modern mead is untapped at this point. Do you agree?
Right now, there's a lot of new products coming out, and people are seeking out, whether it's kombucha or the alt beverages that range from spritzers to super brews to whatever it is. It might be the time for a mead. I'm going to jump into your thing. There's a lot of messages going on, though, and I do think it was a great dry taste, but I'm like, wow, I'm hit by so many things. I'm a little confused when I see it and what I'm getting out of it. But it is a good product, and I think there's a time for it.
Was it, as advertised, dry, Tom?
I love the fact that it's dry. It definitely delivers on that aspect. A little thin in some ways. The one thing I would offer up as a small amount of critique is if you're going to ask and classify this as being ginger forward, deliver on ginger, and maybe this for me wasn't quite there from a ginger perspective. But as far as the mead goes, it was nice and dry. It was very palatable.
A lot of times when you mention mead to a mainstream consumer, they think of those Bud Light ads where someone's making fun of mead. Can Annapurna help overcome that sort of stigma and that perspective on what mead is and what it represents? Carmen?
I think so, but I think that this is like a really fun challenge for us right now in beer, with the introduction of so many new products and beverage categories. I think that there is a place for it. I think that it requires a lot of education. And to Marty's point, because so many different messages are being communicated, it gets diluted. Because I'm not sure, I actually don't know what a draft mead is or what a modern mead is. So I think that there's a lot of work that needs to be done to help educate consumers so that they can taste a delicious product.
And that starts on the front of the package, is what you're saying?
I think so. I mean, that's the first place that consumers are going to experience it. Certainly a lot of one-on-one sampling and interaction with the folks behind the brand is going to help too.
Great feedback. All right, next up.